Hadouken!
Oh my goodness! It's all over!
Oh my god!
Wow!
Hello gamers, welcome back to the Armor Arcade and welcome back to our complete series of Gran Turismo Sports. And we're in the Midship Challenge today. Shit is about to get very real. So it is time for Expo Give It To You. I mean, XCOM Give It To You, quite literally, as we're in a KTM Expo for the Midship Challenge for middle-engine real-drive cars. And we're at Willow Springs Speedway. I think I got that name right. And it's dusk. And we are in for our toughest challenge yet. I say that fairly confidently, judging on the amount of testing I've had to do for this series. Spoiler alert, it's quite a lot. Mainly because the AI, the AI are in super powerful... I cannot see where I'm going. Cannot see a thing. Whose bright idea was it to have a race at peak sunset across the desert? So we cannot see where we're going. Like, really? I'll get onto that in a second. Anyway, we're up the inside of a Lamborghini. I think it's a Huracan 610-Morse Code Edition, I think. And now we're behind an Alfa Romeo 4C, which is one of the few cars in this race to have less horsepower than my KTM, but it doesn't weigh about as much as a gnat, so it doesn't have that advantage on its side. So bye, girl bye, as they say on Twitter. We're now behind a Peugeot RCZ, which is kind of not really going anywhere, so get out the way. Get out the way. Now, I have a couple of hot takes to start off this video. Yeah, I know you like some hot takes if you've been on Twitter. I've clearly been on Twitter far too long. That's why I'm now dropping hot takes all over the place. You cannot take this. I am too edgy 5U. Oh my god, you're too shit 5me. Anyway, yeah, a couple of hot takes for you. Number one, I don't like this track. I really don't like this track. In fact, like, to the point where I don't actually know why this is back in the Gran Turismo series. It was in Gran Turismo 6, maybe as a nice experiment. I didn't like it there. I still don't like it now. Why it's still here when they haven't ported over tracks like Le Sarthe. I mean, Le Sarthe's pretty big, but whatever. There's tracks like that missing in the game. We only just got Monza in an update. I mean, fair enough, there are tracks like Brands Hatch and Bathurst in the game and some new fantasy tracks, but really? This made it over when a load of other tracks didn't? Tracks like High Speed Ring and stuff like that? That didn't make it, but this track did. A track with that doesn't host any real-life racing series because this place stopped being suitable for racing around the 1950s. In fact, this was one of the first places to host a NASCAR race, which tells you all you need to know, in the 1953. But, yeah, this track is just, I mean, it's nice to know that the AI are having just as much fun with it as I am. And, oh my god, that sunset. I mean, seriously, the fact that we're doing this track at dusk, when the sun is blinding us going around every corner, because that's exactly what you want when you're going around a track as tricky and as deceptive as this one, to really not know where your apexes or your turning points are because you're blinded by the sun. Anyway, I'm ranting whilst overtaking cars, so that's the kind of level that I'm on today. But yeah, this track for me, it's just not fun. It just isn't fun. It's full of... There's no flow to it. It's full of corners that... That's no fun for him either. It's no fun. It's full of corners that go on forever. Just make you can't understeer forever. Like this turn one. Here we go. We're going in, turn in, turn in. The track's still going, track's still going, track's still going. And then suddenly over there, the edge of the circuit just looms up. And then here we go. Here's another corner that just goes on and on and on and on and on. It's still going. Yes, Mr. Veyron, man, it is still going. Can you get out of my way now? Still going. Still going. Still going. and finally it's over. There we go. And then out of nowhere, you'll get random little fiddly corners like this. Random little sharp corners. Normally at the end of some of the really long corners, just to catch you out. And then there's this corner, which is just annoyance in a pie. So yeah, it's full of deceptive corners and full of really long corners, all of which are designed to make your car fall off. And the way the track's cambered means quite often you can't see the edge of the road because it's ow. Because it is ow, yes. Like, I mean, look, why is this corner here? We're going over a blind crest, hard right, and we're flat out, and it's in the sunset, so you can't see where the piss you're going. And when you do fall off, because you will fall off, you just go on and on into the desert forever. Because it is in the middle of the desert, there's no barriers or anything. You just go on and on and on until you hit maybe a small dune and do a Dukes of Hazzard impression and a massive barrel roll. There you go, see, they're all... Bugatti Veyron, one of the most spectacular road cars ever made. Being humbled by this track. Oh, and we're now about to humble him as we go into the first corner. Oh, no. They're side by side. Can we... Oh, Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that's close. What just happened there? Yeah, it's also kind of narrow and this kind of lack of flow. As you can see by these two duking it out, it's really kind of narrow, so it's hard to actually have a proper race here. Hence why no real racing series goes here. Furthermore, adding to my point earlier about why this track made it over from Gran Turismo 6 and none of the other actual racing, well, some of the other actual racing circuits that didn't, like actual race circuits. I mean, this track now is basically a glorified track day track, I think. I mean, the last thing I remember it being used for anything significant was Top Gear did a road test here. They did a challenge where they drifted supercars around it whilst being chased down by an airplane. That's what this track's good for, not actual racing. I sound like such a heel right now. I'm just cutting this snobby promo, just being like, shut this track down, pave it over, build some nice mansions on it. Who cares? But no, seriously, I really don't like this track. I really don't. And that's only the first of my 2 spicy hot takes for this video. My other hot take, as we're coming up to past 2 Enzo Ferraris, is I don't actually like driving supercars in this game, or in any sim racing game, really. Project Cars 2 has this issue. A lot of the Gran Turismo games have had this issue. Assetto Corsa, I think, had this issue. If you're in a game where you're driving, like, it's focused on racing with race cars around race tracks and race physics and racing of racingness, putting road cars in the game, especially road cars that are spectacularly powerful but have none of the actual handling or braking or actually designed to be going around a racetrack of a race car, it's a recipe for not really much fun at all. Like, they don't really drive. I tested out so many cars for this series, including one of my favourite IRL supercars, the Honda NSX, the new one, the hybrid. Oh god, I was completely blind into that corner. That was fun. And by that I mean about as much fun as having my toenails removed by an alligator in the... I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, but yeah, when you drive supercars in games like this, like, they're often really heavy because, you know, they're not built for race cars. They're not built to drive around Brands Hatch or pound around Silverstone. They're designed to pound down the King's Road in London or through downtown Abu Dhabi whilst being driven by footballers or people who own football clubs. They're not designed for this sort of thing, basically. So that means they're really heavy because they've got, like, inconvenient things like stereos and air conditioning and sat-navs and heated seats and comfortable seats in the first place and 4 seats because... Go away. Go away while I'm trying to make my hot take here. So they've got all of that, but they still have all the horsepower of a race car, but yet they have none of the handling. So they're actually not that fun to race compared to most of the cars you're used to driving in these games, you know? Like, even some of the light, nimble road cars or, like, cars designed for track... Like this, it's fine, even though, because it's not a race car, it doesn't have any, like, downforce aids, really, so it is still ridiculously skittish and very easy to slide, like I am now, as we head into the eye of the inferno. Like, seriously, there's one of the tightest corners on the track, and you're supposed to brake for it and judge your turning whilst completely blind. Thanks, cruel person who decided to set this race at sunset at one of the most annoying tracks in racing gaming history. Seriously, I think this track's even in Project Cars 2. Why? Is it because someone took the bother of laser scanning it, so now everyone else can just be like, oh, we might as well put it in our game as well. Someone else did the hard work for us. But anyway, it's time to quit the hot takes now. I've dropped all the hot takes for the day. Now it is time to get down to business, because whilst I've been dropping my hot takes, I've actually moved all the way up to second. In my little KTM, Expo is giving it to you, and it's about to give it to this Ferrari 458, which, as I've found out so far in this series, is probably the best of the AI cars. Like, I had one weird test race at one of the other tracks in the series, where I moved away, I was in the lead by about now, and then suddenly a 458 that was down in like 5th place, suddenly started lapping about 5 seconds quicker than everybody, like drove up behind me in about 0.3 seconds, stormed past me in one corner, and then was 5 seconds in the lead by the end of the lap. So, the 458 is clearly a very fast car, and when the AI decides it's suddenly the spunk baby of Ayrton Senna and God, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, but I hope you get the gist, then they can be quite evil. Are we coming up a lap? We've got a lap... Oh my god, is that that's the Ferrari... That's the Ferrari, one of the most powerful cars in this race, and it is being lapped dearie me. Well, suddenly I think I like this track more because it's humbling some arse in a LaFerrari who probably wandered in here like, oh, I've got the most powerful car here, I've got a proper supercar, yeah, I've got a hybrid, oh, it's got billion horsepower. He's been lapped. How pathetic. Anyway, we can't focus on that. We're coming around to start the final lap any minute now. Come on, everything you have, little KTM, and you do have a lot to give. I mean, not much in the way of horsepower. What this thing lacks in horsepower, it makes up for everywhere else. It is outpowered, but it definitely isn't outgunned. We're going to need everything it's got. Come on. Come on. Right, we're just under a second behind the Ferrari. Got to get a run down the main straight, but hopefully we'll be able to... I haven't quite got in the draft. Here we go. Right, into turn 1 for the last time. For the last time, and then I never have to see this godforsaken track ever again. Come on. I bet you any money he's now got good. He's getting good. He is getting good, actually. I'm barely catching him now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We are inching closer now. I've now noticed he's not making any mistakes either. Oh, now we're closing up. Now we're closing up. Come on. Come on. Come on. If we can dive bomb at this corner. Oh, we can be really audacious. No, no, that's not going to work. Come on. And then he just fucks off. I told you the 458's good. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. I'm getting frustrated. The AI's done its thing again, hasn't it? Fuck's sake. This game. Really? Really? Well, at least you're now waiting until I'm actually close to... And he's just fucked off. Thanks, game. What was the point in doing the whole sodding race? Right, do you know what? I'm just going to blow up the final corner because fuck it. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, fuck this. I'm off. Bye. Goodbye. I can't even escape. And eventually we'll crawl back onto the track. Just imagine me right now. See there, you see my helmet in the car. Just imagine me bashing my head on the steering wheel like, I hate this track so much. It's stupid. Never want to see it ever again. I just knocked my microphone over. Anyway, well, we finished second. That's not too bad, I guess. We're 10 seconds back by the end. That is not a fair representation. Also, I would just like to point out, we were 10 seconds behind. Third place still hasn't finished. So that's how suddenly God tier the guy in the 458 got. He wasn't even anywhere near. Anyway, we finished second with the car handicap of plus 60%, in all fairness. And we have got easily our least favourite track in this series out of the way early. So, tell you what, big sip of water, because that got the sweat going immediately. First race, and I'm already feeling the sweat. The sweat is real already. So with that in mind, let's move on to the next race and get the hell out of here. Well, if we thought things were going to get any easier, we were wrong. It's time for the second round of the Midship Challenge. And we're at Alsace, going in reverse at night, because clearly this game is really getting cruel now. Has this game heard me sort of moaning in previous episodes and been like, do you know what? Fuck you. Revenge of the game. Anyway, enough of that. We need to get on with it. Because we need to catch the leader earlier than before now, given that their Max Verstappen God tier mode suddenly kicks in earlier. Which again, I sort of appreciate, but game, you really haven't helped yourself when you have this like silly system that I think they introduced in Gran Turismo 5, where they don't start races properly. They kind of start everyone like in a long, long line, and they start the leader 20 or 30 seconds up the road for some reason, to kind of counter the fact that the AI most of the time is kind of terrible. And then, once you charge through the field and catch the leader, suddenly the leader gets really good and is, like, faster than you when you're still trying to catch up to... There's a guy in a 458. Let's pass him now. Pass him now. Pass him now. Pass him now. If we can get past this Countach. There we go. There we go. Oh, lovely. Round the outside. He's trying to follow us, look. He's like, holy shit. That was some overtaking techers, dude. I'm following you. Anyway. Are we now flashing this guy in the Bugatti? Yes. Someone in a 1,000 horsepower Veyron... Asking our 300 horsepower KTM. Yeah, no what? Oh, ow! Don't come back on and crash into us, you peanut. There we go. Look at him there. Look at him there. Piss off. I see you there filling my mirrors. You're like, ah, look, I've got billion horsepower. Yeah, get my way. I totally can't do corners to save my life. That's the ironic thing. Most of these supercars basically handling games like this like people assume all American cars do. they're all straight line speed, and a lot of them have absolutely no handling. Like, the Veyron, amazing road car as it may be, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not doubting that. But in terms of, can you piss off? He's trying to make a point now, isn't he? He's just trying to be a dick. In terms of, like, race cars, there's a reason why there's never been a Bugatti Veyron GT3. Fuck, can you stop? He's now punting me into this corner. What a prick. Come on, turn in. There we go. Look at you, mate. Look at you. Now where are you? You've been schooled, son. Let me school you, son. With my 300 horsepower KTM, I'm basically driving a motorbike with 2 more wheels that somehow isn't a quad bike, and now I'm going around the outside of an NSX at the first corner. Oh, I'm just putting it on display for the fans now. I'm really feeling it now. I'm in my element. Clearly all that rage in the first race is now fueling me. But, okay, I think I've done moaning now. It's time to have some fun. And to be honest, this car is a lot of fun to drive. It kind of drives very similar to the Toyota 86. I noticed it's Subaru 86, and then I realised it kind of is, basically. It is a Subaru 86, except it's not called that. It's called the BRZ, isn't it? Get out the way. Look at you, you peanut. You're in a fictional supercar that still doesn't handle. Look at you there. I mean, I love the GT by Citroen. Why it's not the Citroen GT, I don't know. It is not a Citroen GT, it is a GT, which also happens to be by Citroen. It's a GT car. Who's it built by? By Citroen. Weird. It's like in earlier games. Well, I guess it still does it to this day. There was things in earlier games. I remember in Gran Turismo 2, there was, clearly because they didn't get the license to use the name Roadrunner, but they wanted to have a Plymouth Roadrunner in the game, so they called it the Plymouth Muscle Car. Like, what? It's a Plymouth Muscle Car. It's a Plymouth car that has muscle. Although I think there was another car in the game that was also, it was like the Jaguar XJ something something vehicle. Well, as opposed to what? The Jaguar XJS toaster. The Jaguar XJS kettle. The Jaguar XJS free-range oven. Really? Anyway. Oh, it's that arse in the Ferrari. The Ferrari. Look at him there. Look at it. You have no techers. I thought Ferrari were pretty selective as to who they give their, or let people buy their, like, elite level cars. They don't just give it to... Look at him! Look at him! Drifter! Is that guy in the Veyron? That guy in the Veyron has definitely activated his Max Verstappenometer, because he's sticking with us. Well, I'll tell you what, you want to come to the lead with... He's coming! Look at him there! Oh, they're banging into each other! Wheel banging between the hypercars. Anyway, just as long as they don't outbrake themselves and crash into me. That's because I don't crash in the process. There we go. There we go. Nice. Perfect. So, F. Boris, there in his Veyron, he's sticking with us. See if you can handle this. Can you? No, 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 no. That's redacted. We don't go there. Anyway, around the outside of a McLaren. Oh, I'm just making those corners my proverbial bitch. I'm kind of like that. Oh God, I can't remember his name now. The guy who did Daikatana and was like, John Romero. He was like, oh, John Ramirez gonna make you his bitch. What, by putting out a bad video game? Oh, really fooled us, didn't he? Really bitch slapped us all. Then, oh my God! What is going on? Oh my, what is happening? Everything is kicking off. The Veyron's just ploughed off into the wall. And McLaren spun round. Then we got punted up the arse by, I think it was the Lamborghini Veneno. We're now wheel banging with our brethren in the fellow KTM. Our teammate, if you will. It is all going off. It's about to go off. In fact, it already has gone off. So I'll tell you what. Let's... Oh, no, 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 no. Sudden understeer out of nowhere. This car is kind of prone to doing that, especially on tracks which just have random changes of direction out of nowhere. Random KOs. Random KO... Oh, come on. Right, come on, focus, come on. Here we go. I would slap myself in the face at this point, but that would involve slapping myself in the face with the controller. That would hurt. Right, here we go. So let's focus. We are up to third. We're doing okay. We are still 12 seconds behind the leader because, again, the AI in this game's a bit weird. It programmed most of the field to be terrible, 1 or 2 guys to be not as bad, so they fuck off by miles. Like, it is literally like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, they somehow start everyone with such a handicap, and yet they still put the fastest guys right at the front who fuck off by hours from the rest of the field. It is very weird. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. The way they start races in Gran Turismo games, I don't like it at all. It's rubbish for an actual race. Be really good for F1 though, if you think about it. Because, like, you think about it, you'd have Saubers on the front row, they start, green light, away we go. And then about 5 seconds later, then like the, I don't know, the Renaults or something would start. Then the Force Indias or something. Then the, trying to remember my F1 teams at the moment. Toro Rossos. Then etc. etc. And then by the time the Mercedes finally start, they're about 5 minutes behind everyone else. See, I'm down for that. So, Kazimauchi, not really much of this kind of concept of starting races like they're a handicap race in your games. Not really a fan of that. How about you go and pitch it to Chase Carey and co? I think his moustache will enjoy it immensely. Whether he does or not, his moustache will enjoy it immensely. Once they've done removing grid girls and causing middle-aged men everywhere to drop some of the worst takes I've ever seen on the internet. Bloody hell, you guys wonder why I got out of motorsport. I got out of the motorsport scene. Anyway, I have no more time. I've dropped enough hot takes in this video, and I've heard enough bad room temperature takes in the last few weeks. Well, for as long as I've been on Twitter, to be honest. Twitter is basically room temperature take city. I don't need any more of them right now. All I need now is a victory. And somewhere up the road is the track. Like, seriously, you can tell the game's just getting cruel now. It's like trying to compensate for the fact that it's not been very difficult so far. Well, I mean, it has been, to a degree, but that the AI aren't that tricky. By now giving you cars that are deliberately tricky to handle and putting them in races like Willow Springs at sunset. A track, you know, that's difficult enough to find your braking points for the corners and stuff anyway. Especially when a sun is blinding you and shining straight into your eyeballs. And now they give you one of the trickiest fantasy tracks in the game that's very twisty, and you need to know where your braking points are and your turning points, but you don't know where they are because you can't fucking see them because it's at night. What cruel... Someone on the dev team was having a bad day when it was like, let's make the GT League race for Midship Challenge. Yeah. Okay, there's no need to be an absolute dick about it, Bob. Fuck you, I had a bad day at work. My tea's gone cold. And my cat died. Oh. Well, still, there's no excuse to be a dick. Yeah, it is. Okay. That's clearly the meeting between the devs that happened here when they made this race. I'm surprised they didn't put them in the rain as well. Can you imagine that? Every single race at night in the rain. Maybe that's what the final few series will be. Maybe that's what the Enduros will be. Just never-ending rain. I'm only happy when it rains. Right. Okay, so we have now caught up to the leaders mostly. And we are only halfway through. So, I am predicting probably that Lambo that's stuck in second place as opposed to second gear. That guy will probably find his Max Verstappen button soon and suddenly turn good. So, I tell you what we can do before then. Hopefully, that guy in the F40 can do us a solid by holding him up for a bit longer whilst we get past both of them. Right, come on. Here we go. This is a grand strategy. For once, I'm actually happy that a slow car driven by an even slower driver is at the front. Look at it. Lamborghini's tripping over him. Oh, here we go. 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 No, not this corner. Oh, not this. Oh, oops. Ha ha. A little bump and run. It has not quite worked. Yes, it has. Yeah, you see. And now Lefevre in the Ferrari, is trying to get away and hoping that I'll ogle the F40's arse long enough. Which I won't actually. I'm against objectification of women and of cars, no matter how pretty they are. And the F40 is gorgeous, I have to say. But it is no match for our little KTM. As you can see by the fact it's understeering off to Narnia. Thinks we're still... Oh, I just heard the roar of the engine, though. That is ferocious. Oh, up the inside. Fainted one way, went the other. Yes. Yes, there we go. Right. Now, this is interesting. I've just looked over on the left there, and S. Nielsen actually has the fastest lap of the race. But he is down in 7th place, so... Oh, God. Don't pay too much attention to the leaderboard. Focus on the road. Focus on the road. Right. So, he is down in 7th place, and we are... Well, the top 3 are miles ahead of everyone else, so... Actually, might not be. That might be the guy with the Veyron, you know. I think that might be the guy with the Veyron, because he was dropping some straight-fire fat tunes earlier. I mean, lap times. Right, it's time for us to respond in earnest. I don't know why it has to be inside earnest. I don't think he'd appreciate it that much. But we'll be coming around to 3 laps to go at the line. And I'm very wary. The amount of testing I've done in this series, I'm very wary of cars around. I mean, the F40 is sticking with us. So maybe now they've activated their, no, actually, we're pretty good drivers after all, honest button. They have a lot of buttons on their dashboards, the AI drivers, don't they? Anyway, nice smooth turn into the final corner. Power down, and away we go. He's sticking with us okay, so he's keeping us honest. I appreciate that, that's fine. Oh, and now we've destroyed the lap record anyway. So just suck it, Nielsen. Suck it, everyone. I mean, I would actually crotch top people, but, you know, I'd have to take my hands off the steering wheel, which maybe not a good idea right now. Oh no, Burris. Burris now with a 2 minute 15.4. And he is the 5th place car. No way, wasn't Burris the Veyron driver? Oh, okay. Okay. Someone heard my hot takes about supercars being massively unwieldy and heavy and actually not that fun to drive, and he's determined to put it right. He's determined to chalk one up for the massively powerful, massively expensive, probably representative of capitalism supercars, okay, versus me in my tiny little 790 kilogram KTM with about half the horsepower of anything else on the grid, let alone the Veyron. I have approximately about a third of the horsepower of him in my little KTM at the moment. But as we have established, X-Bowl give it to you. What? Anyway, that guy in the F40, Lefevre, sticking with us. So, like I say, I don't mind that. In a way, I don't mind the AI actually trying to be competitive. Thank you. It's been a while. It's been a minute, huh? Right, well, the top 4 are together, so I don't know. Burris is showed as in 5th place, so... And someone very thoughtfully has knocked over the brake marker cones for that corner. And for once, I don't think it was me. I don't think it was me. So there's the top 4. 2, 3, 4. There's 5th. The Veyron's not that far behind them. Rut roll. Rut roll. Okay, we could have an actually quite epic finish here coming up. Hopefully, if I don't arse this up. Or indeed Burris doesn't arse it up. Bip, 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 bip. Right, come on. Here we go. They are still there. There's a bit of a pain train forming for 2nd place behind poor Lefevre in the F40. I have actually driven the F40 in this game. It doesn't actually drive that well, to be honest. The brakes on it are terrible. You can brake in about Cheshire, and by the time you make it to London, you still haven't stopped. Don't know if that was a feature on the real cars, or whether that's just another... Well, look at that. Here we go. So we're coming up to 2 laps to go. There's 2nd, there's 3rd, there's 4th, and then in the background, you can just see 5th place. That's the Veyron. And now we've got a new fastest lap from Ruiz in 4th. Everyone... 2 minutes 12.2? Holy shit, Nuggets. Okay, that's approximately 4 seconds faster than anything we've done all race. Okay. I think half the field have found their Max Verstappen buttons. So it's about time we pissed off, to be honest. There we go. Come on. Come on. What's making me nervous is that F40 is sticking with us, and he's bringing the rest of the really fast field with him. It's like somebody trying to hug you when they've got a cold. You know, no, please, I'd rather you didn't. But luckily, there's still a couple of cars between us and... Oh, Nielsen. Nielsen's now putting in a 2 minute 11. What is going on? You see what I mean? The AI have suddenly become gods. They've suddenly... something like Ayrton Senna has appeared in a vision to them. Like, no, you are actually the embodiment of me. You are actually my long-lost son. Go, be the greatest race driver ever. Bleep, bleep, bloop, I am suddenly God. I mean, again, I kind of appreciate it because at least it's a challenge. I just wish it felt more natural, I guess. It just feels weird that the AI have these pre-programmed moments when they suddenly get good. Very odd. Very weird. It'd be like playing an AI team on FIFA. Well, actually, this does kind of happen. I have played a bunch of the FIFA games where it may even be an EA Sports thing where they just deliberately, if you win too many games, they'll just suddenly make whoever your next opponent is suddenly amazing. So I have definitely had games of FIFA where I've been on a winning run and suddenly I'll go from like beating Man City and Man United and Chelsea back to back to losing to the King's Head Pub 2nd 11. Oh my god, Boris is in 3rd. Boris has just got up to 3rd. Jesus Christ. Okay, we need to focus now. Lefevre, please do me a solid. Please do me a solid. Oh, no, block him. No, block him. Okay, here we go. Shit's about to get real. Editing Adam, I will leave it up to you whether you want to cue epic music. Oh my god, he's there already. Right, here we go. Jesus Christ, how fast is he all of it? Holy fuck. Is he up or inside already? No, he's not. No, he's not. Okay. Things have suddenly got a bit exciting here. Because this guy suddenly remembered how to drive. And that he's suddenly the greatest driver the world's ever known. Convenient, that. Nice to know you didn't show that earlier in the race at all. Right, defensive line. Oh, what? Fuck off. No, piss off. Dive bomb back up the inside. Come on. Yeah, no, piss off. Piss off! This is going to be the entire nature of this final lap. Not having this. Not having this. Not going to lead the whole race just for suddenly someone suddenly get good and be like, oh no, I'm just going to win now, thanks. No, piss off! Piss off! I don't even care how many blocks I'm throwing now. Do not, oh fucks given right now. I am blocking for all I'm worth. Come on, come on. I love the fact that suddenly his Veyron's handling like a fucking F1 car as well. Nice, convenient, I saw that. I noticed that, I see you there. Right, this is just tense and... No, no, oh piss off! No! No! Fuck off! No! 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 You git! Right, you! Time ball straight down the... No! 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 For fuck's sake! Really? Oh, now here's everyone else as well. No, you can piss off. Fuck off! Oh my god. Yeah, and he's already fucking 4 seconds up the road. Are you kidding me? Well, no, fuck off. Now everyone's decided they're fucking Michael Schumacher all of a sudden. Where have you? Nielsen? He was in 7th. Piss off. No, I'm not conceding any more positions now. No. No, you can fuck off, mate. Not having this. Fair play, Lefebvre's still hanging on in his F40. No. No. Right. Hard braking, come on. Into the final corner. Here we go. Right, there we go. Right, you. No. 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 No, piss off. No. Fuck. He just went invisible for a second. What was that? Well, anyway, we take second, having led most of the race, and then suddenly... part of me wants to laugh, because it's kind of funny, and part of me wants to go, oh, it's nice that the AI are finally challenging, but part of me just feels it's really cheap. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck you, you know? I drove all the way up to the lead, I was out in the lead by miles, and then suddenly the rest of the field got good and just drove past me. Here we go then, at the final round of the Midship Challenge. We are here at a sunny Interlagos, or rather a sunsetty Interlagos, because once again, fuck you, the dev was having a bad day when he made this championship. But still, this is the most amount of sunshine we've had for any race in this series so far, and I can actually see the apex of most of the corners. So, right then, it's time to get down to business, just in case the field decide to suddenly get amazing halfway through the... I think that's my problem. That's my problem with this. Like, you drive up through the field, the AI are terrible, for the most part. Falling off, blithering around, just not really very good at all. And then, like, it doesn't even happen every single race, but out of nowhere, a car, or in the last race's case, nearly everybody, suddenly got amazing, and just, there wasn't really anything I could do about it. Suddenly it was like, oh, this is a pace fast enough to win. Wait, no, it's not anymore. Because they've just suddenly decided they're 5 seconds a lap faster than everyone now. It's like they've got fucking no clip on. Or they've just entered like a ROM hack or something. Or just entered the cheat console. Like the dev console. Was it the, oh, that was it, the debug menu. Remember that? As a way of cheating in old games, you have to enter the debug menu. It's like the AI drivers have access to the debug menu and suddenly add like 1,000 horsepower and 1,000 grip points to their car on the fly. It's just, I think that's what it just feels cheap to me. You know what I mean? It just feels arbitrary. Like, at least if you had competent AI to begin with, like Project Cars, they are the same pace for most of the race, you know? They make the odd mistake, that's fair, that's like a real race driver, but they stay to the same pace throughout. So the leaders will be very fast, you'll know that from the beginning. You'll know what kind of pace you need to hit in order to be competitive. The midfield runners will be slow for the whole race, you know what I mean? You don't have this random system where everyone will be sandbagging just for you. Just be like, oh, we're only going to drive at about 60% capacity. And then, out of nowhere, we might decide, fuck it, we're not going to play fun, we're not going to go easy on you anymore, we're suddenly going to go to extreme hard mode. I think that's what annoys. That's why I also don't like rubber banding in general in games. It just feels cheap. But anyway, enough grumbling. Let's see to it that we just take matters out of their own hands. Doesn't even matter what kind of rubber banding they put on this shit. Are we about to go 3 wide with an Enzo Ferrari and a Lamborghini Huracan? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Except the Enzo's decided to throw a block on us. You know what, mate? You can piss off. And he's gone! He's gone! He's gone! He's gone! He's put his wiper on! User! Oh, he's crashed. I think he wiped out someone else on the way back on. Anyway. You watch now. That Enzo now will turn out to be about 10 seconds lap faster and win this race. Easily. By miles. That's the pattern for this series. Anyway. I hope this shit doesn't happen in Enduros. I really hope this shit doesn't happen in the endurance races. Because it's one thing spending 10, 15 minutes on one race. But in races that get out the way... What's you doing here? In races that will go on for, like, some of the Enduros last, like, 60 laps. Or maybe even 3 hours. Hey, look, it's a Veyron. It's the same Veyron that won the last race easily by miles. Forgetting how corners work. Yeah, I'll see you later. When you've suddenly edited your downforce levels to be that of, I don't know, a Red Bull X 2010. That's what they do. You remember those hacks that you could do in old games, in old GT games, where you get like a game, no, not Game Gear, you know what I mean, like those sort of ROM hack things. Not ROM hack. What am I talking about? I just sound like a delirious old man at this point. I am worryingly embracing that role. But you know those things where you like, you do Game Shark. Game Shark, that's the ticket. There we go. Back from the days where, you know, you didn't have to pay to unlock stuff. Or pay to maybe unlock something in a loot box if you maybe were lucky. Back when you could just hack the game and cheat to get what you wanted, if you really wanted to. I'm just passing fools around the outside whilst I get nostalgic up in here. Maybe that's my key to victory. Be nostalgic. And we just fly past this 4C, which is not even the regular 4C, it's the one with some actual horsepower. It's the road edition version of the Group 3 car. Oh, he's back up or inside. Trying to suddenly get aggressive. But, well, that failed, didn't it, mate? Quickly, you need to go into your Game Shark codes. Quickly, download the Red Bull X 2011, download the tyre map and the engine map, and you'll suddenly have 1 billion horsepower and all the downforce in the world. You'll be fine, mate. You'll be fine. Just wait for you to install that update. That's literally how it feels like. That I'm just, like, the AI start off, like, not without their AI properly installed. And then suddenly they install Lewis Hamilton AI.exe at around lap 4. And they just turn into gods. Like, fair, be fast if you want to be. I'd rather you be fast right from the start of the race so I know what I'm up against. Anyway, whilst all that's happening, we're at the end of lap 3 and we're up to 2nd place already. 4 seconds behind the leader. So if they want to try that shit again this time around, they're going to have to work for it because we are on a flex here. The leader looks like he's in a Peugeot RCZ as well, I think. E. Daniel. He's in front of his home fan, so he's not going to give up the win easily. But really, he's not going to have a say in the matter. I've come 2nd in both races so far. The first race was because the track was awful and I hated it and it should never exist and it should be nuked, quite frankly. And the second race was because the AI cheated, quite frankly. I just sound like the whiniest heel right now. It's like, well, obviously I lost the first race because the track's shit, and then I lost the second race because the AI shit. Wasn't my fault at all. But, I mean, yeah, I did sort of fall off in the second race, but still, I would like to think my criticism is valid. But anyway, let's just have no more whining, no more complaining. Let's just go ahead and fucking win this thing, shall we? We are closing in rapidly. Look at him there. Look at it. He definitely hasn't downloaded his AI update. He hasn't downloaded talent.exe, and he's still running an outdated version of techers.bip. What sort of extension is that? Anyway, come on, let's go. Come on. Must say, something about this car. Like I say, I do like this car overall. It is very fun to drive. The power band, very small. You are brapping off the... Oh, goodbye! Oh, that was far too easy, sir. We're not even halfway. I'm now waiting for you to get good, because seriously, that was just too easy. How can I be in the lead when we haven't even counted? Nice. Maybe that's what happens. Maybe the AI are suddenly so slow that I end up getting in the lead so early that they end up going, shit, he's in the lead already, fuck it, add every single speed upgrade to every car, just reprogram every AI driver, everyone is God. So maybe what I should do is just sandbag in second for the whole race, and then take the lead off the final corner, like I have been doing. Genius. But you know what, that's boring. So you know what, come at me, guys. Come at me, bots. Yeah, I'm in the lead, and we haven't even hit the halfway mark in this race. So quite frankly, you can all suck it. In fact, this time I may even do a DX crotch chop. Wait a minute, let's get to the main straight. Let's get to the main straight. Right, let's get to the main straight. It's not straight away because we're not in North America. Yeah, ow! Yeah, suck it. I think I botched my crotch chop because I actually just chopped myself in the dick. As you do. Tonight, I chop myself in the dick. Oh dear. Anyway, we are gapping Daniel a little bit. We are gapping Daniel. I am literally moving away from you, Daniel. I watch far too much Tommy Toehold. It's at this point that I start boring people with wrestling references and I start making MMA references instead. Which at least now you will get. He'll enjoy those. Actually, he does get the wrestling references for the most part. It's just everyone else who doesn't. It's like, please stop. Please stop it now. Anyway, well, he's still there. And there is some guy in third who... Right, here we go. It begins. Jay Sakai has now set a fastest lap, which is almost a second and a half faster than mine. Or is it? No, about half a second faster. So here we go. It begins. It begins, motherfuckers. I think this is a problem driving such a small car. It handles amazingly. Not very good for actually blocking, which, little did I know, is the thing I'm going to need the most in this championship. Anyway, let's focus on just putting in some good laps. Come on, let's see what we can do. Luckily, Sakai, I can't even see him on the leaderboard. So, I assume he's down. Well, that didn't stop. Who was that guy in the lot? Nielsen, who was like 7th halfway through the race, and then suddenly was on my arse by the end of the race, because he was, you know, God, apparently. Right, I'm aware of... Is that another Veyron? Is that the Veyron again? Up into 3rd place. I can't believe this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Polyphony, can you make your mind up as to whether the Veyron handles like a tank riding a bar of soap, or whether it actually handles like an F1 car in disguise? Because at the moment you need to decide. Well, whatever car it is, he's up to 2nd place, so we may have a fight on our hands shortly. Scratch that, we will have a fight on our hands. We've still got to get past the KTM. Oh no, no, actually, it's the... It is a Veyron. Fuck's sake, why is it with the Veyrons in this series all of a sudden? Is it because I insulted them earlier or what? Oh, now he's... Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? He's now set a fastest lap 3 seconds faster than my... Really? Fuck off. Are you serious? Oh, and he's there already. Okay. Okay, do you know what? Seriously? This is taking the piss now. Do you know what? I am, just like the first race, I'm not going to go down without a fight. I'm going to go down with a lot of traction control. I'm not going to go down without a fight. Right, come on. Let's focus. What's annoying here is that where it's a daytime race, I can't even focus on the lights of my opponent, where he is. He's still 2 seconds back, so, well, 1.4 seconds back. Alright, come on. Oh, he's fallen off of that corner. Okay, so at least he's consistent. He fell off of that corner before, when he wasn't, you know, suddenly the reincarnation of Ayrton Senna. So at least they're consistent. Oh, he's understeering again. Right, come on. Right, we're now up to 3.4 seconds. And all of a sudden that gap is absolutely... Look how fast the gap is going down! Oh my god! Oh, and he's fallen off. He's nearly fallen off there. I mean, to be fair, down here, I can kind of understand that he does have 1,000 horsepower. I don't have 1,000 horsepower. I have quite a lot less than 1,000 horsepower. Ow! Fuck off! Now, don't even be a dick. You're already being a dick by suddenly... Fuck off! Oh, do you know what? I've fucking had enough of this. Alright, alright. Alright, you prick. You want some? Is that how it's going to go down, is it? You're going to be a dick about it as well? No, piss off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Do you know what? Fuck off. Fuck you. Oh my god, is he... Oh my god. We haven't even lost the lead. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. That's the best thing ever. RKO out of nowhere, motherfucker. Oh, yes. That was amazing. We punted him clean off the track and we didn't even lose. We retook the lead and we didn't even lose it again. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Don't fuck it up immediately. Oh, God, I'm sweating so much. Come on. Right, well, he's back behind the Peugeot as well. That's useful. And when we come round to the line, it'll be 1 lap to go. And he's still behind the Peugeot. Come on. Please, Peugeot, do me a solid. Do me a solid. Hold him behind you for a little bit longer. Ideally up this main straight as well, so he doesn't have that speed advantage. Oh no, he's back up the inside. He's back up the inside. Right, okay. Come on. Come on. Go. 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 No, he's back and he wants revenge. No, no, piss off. No, piss off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Right. How late is he braking? Oh, that's because he's braked way too late. He's thrown it away. He's thrown it all in the bin. I can't believe it. Oh, that's the best thing. He's fucked it up. You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. Right, anyway, now, oh no, now I've fucked up. Fuck it. Use all of the road. That's what he's doing. If he can cheat, so can I. Oh god, he's still 2.1 seconds. He's flying up again. He's like the fucking Terminator. He will not die. Right, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right, through this corner for the final time. I don't even know the names of the corners. At this point, they don't matter. Right, come on. Focus, there he is. He's waiting. He is just waiting. I tell you what, I know what he's going to try and do. He's going to try and just wait until the final corner and then be like, I've got 1,000,000 horsepower, bye! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, he understeered badly there. He understeered badly there. Right, come on, come on, come on. Best run through this corner we've ever had. Come on, come on. This is going to be so close. This is going to be so close. This is going to be so close. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, little car. Everything you have. He's run a bit wide. Is that going to cost him? Is that going to cost him? He's coming. He's coming. He's going to look to the inside. He's going to look to the inside. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yes. Oh, yes, we did it. Yes. Humans beat the robots. We beat the droids. 0.08. Oh god. Screw you, game. You didn't screw us over this time. You failed. You just failed. Holy shit. Oh my god. There was only so much moaning I could do about the unfair AI. At some point, I had to just go out there and beat them. And that's exactly what I did. This is my winning face. You can't see it, but I'm hoping the game can see it. As I sit smugly, trying to ignore the fact that sweat is literally rolling down my face. That was the... Oh my god. That may have been the most exciting race I've ever had in any racing game ever, which I guess means that the AI fuckery is justified. I don't think it is, but hey. Maybe, in a weird way, it has worked. I don't know. I don't think my heart rate can really take it, but oh god. Okay, so we'll leave it there then. I need a big mug of tea and maybe a cold shower and a lie down after that. Comment down below your most exciting races against the AI ever and the times you've been dicked over the most by AI drivers, be it they suddenly got really fast or they just punted you off the track or did something stupid or they cheated or something. The times you've been dicked over by AI drivers the most and the times that you've beaten them in the most exciting races ever and it has felt just so good. Just so good. This is my winning voice. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe over there. And I'll see you guys next time in the Armbar Arcade. Oh, shit.